guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is another video as part of my small space and unusual storage organising solutions series. If you haven't caught the other two already, I've done one on kitchen organisation and one on bathroom organisation. I'll put the links into them below if you are interested. But yes, today is kids room organisation, and just so the rooms we have aren't overly big. But we have tried to maximise space where we can, and I will show you how we've done that. Okay, so this is Isabella's bedroom, my oldest. She has currently just turned 3, and she has sort of got the biggest room in the house at the moment. It's quite narrow, but it's very, very long. And we've definitely tried to make space where we can. I haven't done an actual tour of it yet, but most of the stuff, if you are interested in where it come from afterwards, I can link you to her old bedroom at our old house. I've done a tour on that before we moved, and I can link that in below if you are interested in any of the decorative items or furnishings at all. Okay, so one of the spaces we have tried to make as much space as possible is basket use. As you can see, she has a lot of teddies, but we didn't really want them to be all crammed on the floor. Obviously, these bigger ones we can't fit in anything, but a lot of the smaller ones, these ones here are ones that she tends to sleep with at night time, so they do stay on her bed. But some of them here we have in this lovely basket. Unfortunately, I'm not sure where it actually came from because my mother-in-law got it, I think, from one of my baby showers. But we do keep a lot of teddies in there. And then we also have another one on top of this unit as well, which holds some even smaller teddies of hers. But I just really like the way it looks, especially in this room, because we've tried to keep it sort of like a woodland, enchanted forest feel. I really feel like the wicker helps to bring in some kind of warmth. But yes, it's definitely good to bung loads of teddies in, especially if you don't want them all over the bed. Okay, and then the basket I use in Thea's room is just for like nappies and stuff. I've got nappies, creams and wipes in there. I keep it close to the bed, close to the rocking chair, so that in the night when I need to change her or first thing in the morning I can just come, quickly grab this, and it has everything I need in there to be able to change her bum. So again, lovely decorative way, functional, good storage. I just really love baskets. Another area which we have got really good use out of the space is actually shelving. This is an old unit I had from when I was actually a teenager, and we found it at one of our houses when I was younger. But that isn't the main one I'll show you. This one is probably one that a lot of people sit in a lot of houses. It's very common, but it's so handy. I think IKEA do them, but this one was actually from Argos. It was £22.50, I believe. But this is where we store a few of her toys in these baskets here. And then she does have other books downstairs and in the other shelves, but these are the ones that she's sort of interested in at the moment. And we kind of rotate them around because she sort of goes through phases of either dinosaurs or Peppa Pig or animals and interactive books. So we kind of keep a small selection there which we'll rotate through, and then eventually we'll swap them with some other books. But this has become really handy. We did used to have it on the other side of the bedroom where her toy kitchen is. But we did move a few things around, and this has worked so much better for her because you've got the storage on top. Obviously, you don't have to have the boxes in there if you don't want to, but I found that really helps hide a lot of the clutter in terms of like her toys and stuff. But this is a really good way that we've maximised the space in her room. Okay, so again, wardrobe space. As you all know, kids have a ton of clothes, and a way we have kind of tried to keep the space used up is actually just getting a normal sort of double wardrobe. This was from IKEA. Again, I can link the video in where I go into more detail about it, but we actually got one. I think it was one of the PAX wardrobes. We got ones with drawers that are already built in, and that way we can have them. I think the whole wardrobe itself was about £170, but that included all this space, and then that means we don't have to have an extra chest of drawers out in the room. One for vest, pants, socks and pyjamas, and that way it's all there. Plus, now that she's getting older, she's actually able to start putting them away by herself. And then we've also maximised space by again using the same tubs. They were from B&M. I think they were £2.99 or £3 something, so very affordable. But that helps just keep it all in one space, all organised. She's now starting to be able to put things away by herself, and I do think that's a really good way of definitely maximising the space in a small home. And we did the same thing actually in Thea's bedroom. This was an item I actually got from an auction. The unit here, and it came with an extra bedside cabinet. Both of them cost £2.50 each. They were actually like a sort of sunshine yellow colour when I bought them, and all I did is I just redid it, I upcycled it, painted it the colour I want, and added in the door handles. But what I'm trying to show you is, again, I got a wardrobe that had the drawers fitted in. This way I've got Thea's vests, pyjamas, tops, dresses and trousers, I believe, in the bottom one. And that means this is all free for like her nice cute little hanging up outfits. But again, it's a good way of maximising space if you don't have much. Okay, so coming back to Isabella's bedroom now, we have got lots of underbed boxes. They just pull out. These are from B&M. I think they were two for £14, and in them we just have a selection of different types of toys. This is sort of like a crafts and imagination box. As you can see over there, we've got trains in another one, which she might actually be playing downstairs with at the moment. She's got dinosaurs, but we have sort of crammed them underneath, and then when she wants to play with them, you probably can't see. Yeah, but when she wants to play with them, we literally just get the ones out that you can see she's got animal one there. But when she wants to play with a certain type of thing, we just get that one out, we play with that, and then at the end of the day, we tend to just put it back. But it keeps out nice and out of the way. And then when we're done, we just pull the bed back down, and you can't even see that it's there. So again, maximise the space using tubs underneath your bed. Okay, and again, the same thing in Thea's room. When it came to choosing a cot, I made sure I got one. Actually, I think I had to pay extra to have the drawer included with this, but again, I used the same handles on it because I wanted to make sure they fit with the other unit. But I made sure I got one with underbed storage, because this way she's got all of her blankets, her extra grow bags, and I think there's a couple of muzzies in there as well. But again, I like the fact that at the end of the day I can just quickly change the sheet, especially in the night if she has an accident or is sick. I can change the bedding super quick. I don't have to go rummaging around in the cupboard or anything for it. It's right where I need it. So again, do maximise the space under your bed if you can. Okay, so another thing I've done to maximise space in Isabella's room is use this chest. It's one that my mum had spare from a house ages and ages ago, and I just painted it, and I got these from like a craft fair ages ago. I think they're like £2 a letter, and I just glued them on the front with hot glue. And then inside, this is where she keeps all of like her dolls and their accessories, because some of their stuff can be really, really big, like the high chair and the cots. So she actually uses this space just for her dolls. I think that's one thing that is quite important when organising, is to try and find things which categorise the items, not like massively, but especially with kids stuff, there's so many things and so many little bits. We do try and keep things together. So like we've got the doll stuff with the doll stuff, and we keep the kitchen stuff with the kitchen stuff. So in here she's got all of her foods and things. And obviously we do try and encourage Isabella to put things away by herself, which is why it's not 100% tidy. But I think that gives her a bit of independence. And plus, when we keep things in certain places or in certain boxes, if she wants to play with something, she knows where to find them. Okay, so another thing in terms of unusual storage is actually this box. This is something that I had again from when I was a teenager. I mentioned it in her other room video, but I'll just go over it briefly now. It was black, and it had like a black cotton lining inside. I just took the lining out, spray painted it gold, and in here is where I keep all of her sort of like memorabilia, so you know, her baby record book, little trinkets and stuff from when she's little, birthday cards. I just keep it on there, and that is just a great way that we've again maximised space. It's decorative, so it looks lovely on the shelf, you know, don't really notice it's there. And yeah, that's just a lovely way, I think, of highlighting stuff but keeping it hidden and still being functional at the same time. Okay, and again, going back to books, this is actually a cookery book stand that I got off Amazon. I think it was like £13, £12 or something. But on here, this lovely little sort of vintage style bedtime nursery rhymes book a family member got us, and I thought it just looks so lovely. I couldn't bear to have it hidden amongst loads of other books, so I actually just put it on this little stand, and we do go through it. There's so many lovely nursery rhymes and stories in there, but I just love the way it looks on here. So again, just if you have anything that's nice or you know, you feel like should be out, don't be afraid to use, you know, unusual storage or find something you already have in your house to show it off, because storage can be decorative as well. Okay, and then something I'm currently still trying to work through in Isabella's wardrobe, but I have pretty much finished in Thea's, is to get the same or similar hangers. I think when you open a wardrobe, everything looks so much more uniform and organised if you have the same hangers. Now these are from Poundland, and they don't always have the same exact colour in stock, but I've tried to get them that are the same size, and I think they come 4 or 5 to a pack, so it's quite good. They are good and sturdy. But again, even though the clothes aren't actually organised into anything, I think once you open it up and the clothes are on the same hangers, I just think it really makes a difference to how the space looks when you open it up. It does look a lot more organised. Just an example of this in Isabella's bedroom. As you can see on this side, I have done all of the same hangers, and I am slowly working my way through. These are from B&M. They are a little bit more expensive, but they're like the felt type hangers. And I do really like these for her clothes because they're a bit bigger, and she has some sort of obviously bigger clothes, heavier clothes, and I feel like these do a really good job. I think they're like £2.99 for 4 or 5 again, so I like to get them when I see them. But yeah, I think this is the side I haven't done, and I think it looks so much more cluttered than the side I have done. So once that is all done, the clothes should look really organised, even though I haven't really done anything to organise them. So good tip, even though I haven't finished doing it yet, try and make all the same hangers, because it will make such a difference to your space. Okay, so there you have it. There is my video for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done it already. As I said, if you have any questions on where I got anything, I will link the videos in below for my old room tour of Isabella's bedroom, which will give you more in depth about where things are from, and how much they cost and things like that, because we didn't change anything really when we moved item wise. But if you are also interested in the other 2 videos as part of this series, I will link them in the bottom as well. But yes, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.